Good afternoon, everyone. This is Charmion Anderson, and thank you so much for joining me today on my channel. Where I am sharing with you my life experiences with relationships, and how they have impacted my life on my journey. I started off in my series part one and talking about my career and how that has shaped, formed, and impacted my life. And I will continue to explore that in different aspects. I truly have been led to share my story because I feel like it's truly powerful in how I've gone through and truly survived, and want to share that with those who really may need to hear it across the world. And I've been led to do this for a long time, and it has taken a lot of courage to get out here and share these really deep things with people who I don't know, but I'm doing it. So, talking about love and what love looks like, what love has been for me, what love has looked like for me, and what love may have looked like for you, how we identify love, what love has been seen. And you may hear my youngest daughter in the background. She's playing outside in the backyard. Might run in here. I'm going to try to remember to push the pause button. But anyway, moving on. So when we grow, as we are growing up, from the time that we come out of the womb, the touch, the connection of our parents is so innately important to us. All animals, most animals anyway, that it determines our survival. It determines our survival in the world. If we don't receive it, we die. It's called failure to thrive. A child who does not receive the nurturing touch, the love and care from the parent, the soothing, the feeding, the response, doesn't attach. So it's called the cycle of attachment. You know, the baby that cries, that responds, how the parent responds to the crying baby. Child that doesn't receive that doesn't attach very well. It's that bonding. So the nurses and doctors in the hospital that are watching you, you don't know that they are paying attention to how you're nurturing your child when they come into the world. They're paying attention, and they're trying to determine whether or not if there's a connection that's happening with this baby. So as we grow up, we are receiving information from our parents, our environment, our family members, whoever is around us, and we are determining how love is given. What is that? And then once we take in that information, we give it out how we see it. And then you enter in relationships with people, whether it's a friendship, whether it's a job, whether it's an intimate partner that you're with, and that's how you two interact with each other. And your relationship is how you perceive love to be given and received. So sometimes you struggle in your relationships because you're thinking this is how it's supposed to be, and they're saying no, this is how it's supposed to be. But then you have to find that balance. So where's the struggle with love? So when you've had a situation in your childhood where maybe there was a traumatic experience that you had, maybe because there wasn't a sufficient amount of a stable environment. Maybe parents couldn't support a stable household. Maybe they didn't have enough food. Maybe there was a lack of security there somewhere. Maybe there was a parent that was absent. Maybe there was a parent that had to work a lot. Maybe there was a lot of family members in and out of the home. Maybe there was abuse in the home with physical, sexual, mental, lack of a sufficient medical health care or something like that. Maybe someone didn't feel supported in a way that they, didn't receive love on a continuous basis that was a real sense of love. So what that we thought maybe could have been love, but let's find out what really, in a sense, is love. So let's go. So I was like, hey, where do we find out what love is in accordance to biblical terms? Well, in Corinthians, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verses 4 through 8, it says that in our new national, hold on, I had it here, our national version, our international version of the Bible, it says that love is patient, love is kind, love does not envy. That means you're not jealous. You see jealousy in love? I see jealousy in love a lot. Love can really make you jealous sometimes. Especially love can be seen as jealousy to people. Some people use their love to make you jealous. Yes. Love does not boast. That means you bragging. Has anyone used their love in your relationships to brag? Quite sure that may have happened. Love is not proud. That means your love is humble. Do you humbly give your love? Have you humbly received love? Or was your love always proud? You gotta be glad to be with me. Love is not rude. That means it doesn't think that you're better than others. Baby, you know that I brought you up. I leveled you. Okay? Love is not self-seeking. That means you are not and don't have that entitlement attitude. It's me. It's all about me. It's always gonna be about me. And you better know it. You know about that kind of love? That's real. It's not easily angered. That means you are not wearing that chip on your shoulder. Every time I say something, I gotta walk on eggshells with you with your kind of love. Have you ever had that kind of love, or have you ever been that kind of love? Yeah, I can attest to some of these things. It keeps no record of wrongdoing. Oh, I remember when you had did that. Remember that? Oh, because last time, so, yeah, whatever. Is that the kind of love you're giving, or is that the kind of love you're receiving? It does not delight in evil. Revenge. Oh, I'm going to get you on that one. I remember that. Yeah. It rejoices with truth. How many of us really keep it real? 100 kind of love? It always protects. Do you really feel safe? Do you feel protected in your love? Does your love offer protection on a consistent basis? It always trusts. Now that is big, because some of our love is not trusted. I trust on a condition. Period. Only if. Love always hopes. But sometimes we hope on the wrong type of person. And that's another thing. we'll get to that on the next. Because sometimes we put hope in people that are hopeless. Love always perseveres. And that I truly believe, because in the end, love never fails. So we're never wrong to love. Your love that you put out there never comes back void. And the love that you give should always come from your heart. But how can you love sincerely and truly if you first aren't loving of yourself? So if your love that you are reflecting and giving is not one that you are first loving yourself with, if you're not kind to yourself, if you are always being envious of others, if the love that you're showing, where a lot of what I said is a lot of what you're doing in a negative sense, then there's a lot of inner work that you're going to have to do, and you're going to have to address it, and you have to get to the core of where is this coming from. And when I had to look at that, I was like, dang, what's wrong? Because this is not how I'm supposed to be feeling if this is my reflection. So sometimes you have to look at what you're reflecting to know what you're projecting. And I'm just like, this is not the type of love I want to get back. So then it goes into what your thoughts are and what it was you were receiving. So think about the type of love you received. Then think about how you want to change that type of love so you can start receiving the exact type of love you deserve to have. You don't have to get that love that maybe not was meeting the mark in your childhood. And that's okay. You don't have to go back blaming someone else. That's not what this is about. You're a mature adult. So now you know that you can correct things for yourself. That starts with you. That starts now. So as you begin to correct those things within yourself, you can now change your outlook by looking inward and doing that work so your reflection can be exactly how you want things to look. Because you want to see the world in a new light, in a new way, so that you can truly be the love that you want to see and receive. And that's the most beautiful thing. That inner work so now can shine outward and be the beauty of love. So that love can come into your life in the most purest form and the most beautiful form that it's supposed to be. And not that love that hurts, that envious love, that boastful love, that rude love, that proud love that angers, that love that records those wrongdoings, that love that remembers everything you did wrong, that loves that delights in evil, that I'm always going to treat you bad because that's what I see, because you're not reflecting the good. That love that doesn't protect you. That love that doesn't see you as being worthy because you're not looking at yourself as worthy. So as we go along in this journey, we're going to continue to look at you in a way that maybe you haven't seen yourself before. And we're going to start peeling back those layers to see a beautiful flower that blossoms into this most gorgeous being. And you're going to be like a butterfly, and you're going to fly off with wings. Until next time, have a great day. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a beautiful one. God bless you.